Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. I'm so happy to be back. How are you? I'm just going to go ahead and let some peoples jump on. And I'll put my camera over here. So I'm just going to give it a moment to let some people jump on. And I'm going to make my magnesium mocktail. And I'm going to be using my Natural Calm, 2 teaspoons. This is the one that I like to use mostly. Natural Calm. It is, this one is the unflavored, so they have other flavors as well. Good evening, good evening. How is everybody? I'm just making my magnesium mocktail. If you make them, make one. We have some time. I'm just gonna let some people hop on. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, go on my YouTube. So then I just add some LaCroix or a club soda or something to it. This one is passion fruit. It's gonna fizz a lot, so I'm putting it in a bigger glass so I don't have to wait. So I use my Natural Calm, 2 teaspoons, and have to use my rose quartz straw. So, high vibe magnesium mocktail. So delicious. Tonight is a good one that I have for you guys. It is Wellness Wednesday. I'm stoked. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me this evening. Hi, Cassie. So I am back here with you guys in this virtual space to share my passion of essential oils, natural living, low toxic living, and all things health and wellness. So I am, if you are new, I am dual broadcasting. This is my 51st dual broadcast from Instagram here and Facebook over here. I'm sorry, I ate a couple of handfuls of my custom trail mix because your girl hasn't eaten yet. I'll eat something later. So if you are new to Wellness Wednesdays, you got some catching up to do. You can go over and head over to my YouTube, search my name, Lindsay I. Marino, and subscribe and get all caught up on all of the classes, and you'll know what kind of doTERRA updates are coming up and all of that jazz. I started Wellness Wednesday back in 2018. Hi, Chantel! I started Wellness Wednesday back in 2018, so it's been a couple of years, on and off, you know. I would like to be more consistent. Don't we all wish that we could be more consistent with things? But that is my goal. And if you, excuse me, my first Wellness Wednesday was on August 15th, 2018. I was going through my YouTube. It was my class 1, my first class. And I was super, super awkward. And you can go and see it. I did a simple introductions to essential oils class, and I spoke about the benefits that, you know, physically, but also emotionally. And that was class 1. You can go and check that out and see how far I've come, because a lot of people are like, how do you do all of this? You're talking to like a phone and a computer. You have to just keep doing it to get better. If you really want to do it. I've always really wanted to share my passion for what I love, and this is what lights me up. If you've seen my Instagram bio, you know that thing that lights you up? Yeah, do that. Do what lights you up, sets you on fire, sets your soul on fire. Do that. So let me know if you're here live and where you're watching from. And if you're catching the replay, that's all good. Replays will always be archived on my YouTube. You can head on over youtube.com and just search my name, or the link is in my Instagram bio. So if anyone is new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. My name is Lindsay I. Marino. I am an essential oil educator, team leader, and AromaTouch certified practitioner for doTERRA International. And tonight is Wellness Wednesday, hump day. I still can't get the Camel Geico commercial out of my head. head when I do that. Weirdo. That's me. Hi, Linda. Good evening. So, tonight's Wellness Wednesday, so I'm just going to, hi Chantel. You're in Akron, Ohio. Thank you. I miss your face. I really do. We'll have to have a Facebook Messenger chat, virtual chat, so we can catch up on all the things. So tonight on Wellness Wednesday, I want to share how to support your mental health. And hi Donna, how to support your mental health and with the beautiful aroma of the highest essential oils, the highest purity of essential oils. Let me get my words together, y'all. Highest purity essential oils that will knock your socks off when used aromatically, topically, and or internally if you choose. I choose all three. That's just what I choose. I like to use my essential oils all three ways, but we're going to talk mostly about aromatically because that's what the topic that we're going to be talking about tonight. So, hiya cutie patootie. Hey Donna. So I hope you're feeling better, my love. Hi Heidi. So grab your magnesium mocktail. If you don't know what it is, I have a whole class on that. You can go to my YouTube on magnesium mocktails. Oh, I'll miss you too, Chantel. And maybe you'll learn a little bit about essential oils. We're gonna take some time for yourself. Take some time for yourself tonight, ourselves, and learn a little bit about how essential oils can help support us emotionally to experience a healthy mental well-being. And then we're gonna finish up with something I've never done before, but there's a first for everything, right? Level up, level up. I'm going to do a 10-minute guided meditation. It's gonna be a 10-minute guided meditation by me for y'all, because COVID has been pretty hard on us, you know? How are y'all feeling right now? Take a moment to understand how you're feeling in this very moment. Are you happy? Are you angry? Are you sad? We're all experiencing emotions, and they may be extra heightened during this global pandemic. Patience thinning, you got your kids, you're a teacher, you're a mom, you're a husband, you're still, you know, everything. You're wearing all the hats right now. So are you having a more difficult time? I know I am, and this is a very serious topic in general, and it hits home with me. I was having a little bit of a struggle. I was on the struggle bus today. My life is a little chaotic right now. It's in the right direction, which is good, but my life being under two separate roofs right now, wanting to be under one, stuff's everywhere. I'm a little visually chaotic and a little kind of chaotic here. So I had to practice what I preach today, which was pretty freaking awesome, I have to say. Good, Heidi. I'm glad that you're feeling great. So what I prepped for this class, and then I was like, wow, I'm just not feeling it, man. And I did what I was telling y'all to do. I practiced what I preach, and I was like, wow. It just, when you're more mindful and you know how to listen to your body, it really, really does make a difference. So just take a moment to see where you're at. Emotions are an important part of life, and they influence your thoughts and your actions. Understanding the science behind your emotions can help you address your feelings and use them in a positive way. Hi, Brittany. So your emotions, also known as feelings, we all have them, are your state of mind in response to the environment that is around you. Your environment is your people that you're with, the people that you associate with, the people that you bring around you, the location where you're at, what you're doing, and many other factors. So your mind possesses these various factors and determines how to respond in terms of emotions that often lead to actions. So this response is based on previous experiences and survival instincts. So for instance, if you go to a park, that may trigger feelings of happiness and excitement when you were a little kid. Your mind recognizes that this park is a place where you previously had fun with friends and or family. And on the other hand, in line at the grocery store may trigger feelings of impatience and aggravation As your mind recalls the many instances you've been stuck in line waiting for long amounts of times right now due to COVID. Emotions influence many aspects of your mental health. Practicing mindfulness and being aware of your emotions is an important step to a lifetime of healthy living. Say that 3 times fast. So there are different types of emotions. Now that you kind of understand the basics behind what causes the emotions, what are some of the emotions you're experiencing on a regular basis? Happy, sad, angry, content, nervous, hurt, lonely, embarrassed, curious, silly, kind, surprised, shy. To address these emotions is a natural response to the world around us. So they need to be addressed appropriately in order to maintain good mental health. For instance, keeping anger bottled up inside can lead to increased frustration that you eventually will explode like a volcano. I'm guilty. And maybe leading to a fight with a friend and causing you to yell at someone. Everybody has different ways of addressing emotions and what works for them. Is it working for you though? I choose to grab an oil to support me in a specific time for a specific emotion that I'm feeling. I take 5 deep breaths, or you can meditate, you can go for a walk, squeeze a stress ball. Just be aware of how you're feeling and be mindful enough to know that you need to change your perception and do something that makes you happy. That's the first step. You can even talk to someone about the way you're feeling if you want, or ask for someone's help in solving a problem. Use your tribe. Where's your tribe? Where's your people? Use me. I'm here as a safe, non-judgmental ear. I'm not one to judge, Emotions are an important part of life. So understanding the science behind them and how to control them is an important step towards good mental health. I wasn't able to maintain my emotions from the age of about 13, 14 to my 30s. So my entire whole young adult life. That's the worst. And thank God for oils. Completely changed my life in 2016. I was a total train wreck. If you know me back in the day, you would agree. And that's cool because I can admit it. I was a total train wreck and didn't care about anyone but myself and for a long time. So if you don't know my story, I was introduced to essential oils. We'll keep it short. In 2016, got off all my prescription medications in 2.5 months. And I was on sleep aids, meds for anxious feelings, aches in my body, skin irritation. My body was just yelling at me, saying like, Lindsay, stop what you're doing. I didn't know what it was like to be able to maintain my emotions, but also support myself physically with these amazing little bottles. So enough about moi. Let's chat about how literally smelling these babies can change your life. Our sense of smell is a frontline modality by which we experience the world around us. However, many people may underestimate its significance. So you can detect thousands of varieties of odors in considerable quantities. Our sense of smell is directly linked to our physical and mental health profiles. So one of the most studied areas of aroma research is the effective smell on emotions and mood. So for example, there's evidence demonstrating that simply inhaling an aroma out of a bottle is effective for calming the nervous system, calming anxious feelings in a variety of settings. So the smell receptors located on the upper, we're gonna get a little nerdy right now. The smell receptors, this is my favorite stuff, located on the upper surface of the nasal cavity, make direct links to the limbic system in the brain. So an area that governs the body's emotional responses. This close connection between aroma and emotion becomes obvious in our everyday life as certain odors trigger memories or specific feelings. So some areas directly impact mood, for example, calming, balancing, or invigorating, while others may trigger memories of a specific experience. So often one tied to, whoop, I clicked on something wrong, sorry, my bad. I lost it, where did it go? Anyway, the close connection between aroma and emotion becomes obvious in our everyday life as certain odors trigger the memories or the specific feelings. So, influence in the limbic region of the brain, olfactory centers, man, I am bombing right now, are also intricately linked with the hypothalamus. So that's an area of the brain that's familiarly nicknamed the control center, the visceral control center, because it controls the psychological functions, right, throughout the body. The hypothalamus interacts directly with the pituitary gland, or a small gland located, which is a small gland located in the brain. The pituitary gland secretes hormones involved in the regulation of blood pressure, hunger, thirst signals, thyroid, sleep, production, sexual hormones, and memory. So because of the direct link of the olfactory system to this area of the brain, aroma is capable of interacting directly with the hypothalamus, influencing neurochemistry throughout the body, and in turn enhance powerful health outcomes. Whew, got through that. There are many ways to use essential oils for their aromatic properties. One method is to diffuse the oils in the air. I have a little diffuser going back there. I'm not sure if Facebook can see it, but not only does diffusion make oils accessible to the body and to everybody, but they also have purification benefits to the air when diffusing. If a diffuser is not available, which you can have personal diffusers, like these little beads are very porous, and you can put the essential oil right onto the bead, and they smell really good. So these are like little personal diffusers. I like to put some oils on my earlobes because it's the closest to my nose, so that's a really awesome personal diffuser. But if it's not available, you can simply place a drop. I'm gonna do adaptive, because we're gonna talk about that. You can simply place a drop into your hand and warm it up. If you have your oil, go ahead and grab one, and then take some deep inhalations. Like a little hand teepee tent, whatever you want to call it. And just be mindful when you're doing it, because you're obviously doing it for a reason, for some type of emotion that you have, whether it's heightened or lowered or unstable or wherever you may be. Just be mindful and take a moment for yourself when inhaling these sweet, sweet essential oils. So you can, this is a convenient method for using essential oils anytime if you have your oils with you in any situation. So if you see me in the corner huffing my essential oils, don't bother me for about 20 seconds, because that's all it takes to get into the limbic system to support your emotions. 20 seconds. Although there are many, why did I do that again? This is going to happen a couple times. I usually have both of my screens, and I don't have both of my screens, and I knew it was going to be physically impossible, but it's okay. There are many ways that you can use essential oils that can be applied. Repeated daily exposure to a room of essential oils provides significant support and healthy function of the mind body. So there are different ways that I like to support myself to stop anxious feelings, sad feelings, or anything like that if I'm feeling unlevel. We want to be in homeostasis. We don't want to be too high, we don't want to be too low, kind of like yin and yang. We want to be perfect. So I like to take some deep breaths with essential oils, of course. I also like to meditate and come back to your body, which we're going to do a guided meditation at the very end. I like to use a positive mantra during that meditation, which you're going to see. Journal. I hate writing, but I also found that doing an audio and journal entry is really, really therapeutic for me. Be present. So just be aware that you're having these feelings. That's the first step. Be more mindful and be more present that you're having the feelings. Do something to change it, you know? Do something that makes you happy. What makes you happy? And when is the last time that someone actually said to you, what makes you happy? So put down the candy and emotional junk food that you're eating. I know it's COVID, but come on. That's just gonna make you feel more like crap. So go for a walk, move your body. Exercise releases endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. You see me working out 5 times a week. There is a reason that I have a tribe that keeps me accountable, because my head is all gunked up right now. I'm not perfect. I'm here sharing with you what works best for me to be able to get through life's shit. You know, life will throw some shit at you. Sorry if you have children in the room, my bad. But the number one thing that makes me happy is inhaling my oils. Okay? So first and foremost, I have to get in the state of mind of being happy. It just doesn't happen. And I want to introduce the Adaptive line. This came out in September of last year during convention, and I was on the move right after they announced the whole line and its benefits, and it had me written all over it. I got to my convention kit. I got the adaptive oils and the products and the capsules. Took 2 adaptive capsules, which we're going to talk about what they are, and used the oils. And with 35,000+ people at convention, it can be very amazing but very overwhelming at the same time. So in a matter of seconds, I felt relaxed and calm. And in a matter of minutes, I had a complete calm wave go right over me. So let me introduce you to Adaptive. So what we have is the adaptive capsules, which I'm going to explain. And then I'm going to talk about the adaptive essential oil, which is the calming blend. And then I'm also going to talk about the roller bottle, which is just the same oil that's previously diluted with fractionated coconut oil for convenience, just to roll on and all that jazz. So the line is an effective answer to reducing tension, help to empower and encourage when adapting to difficult situations such as what we're all dealing right now, a global pandemic, and acclimating to new surroundings. It's perfect for what we all go through. They are one of the best tools available to help manage any type of effects of everyday tension, anxious feelings, uneasiness, and the worry that comes with what regular life hasn't stopped either. Let me just put that in there, okay? Regular life hasn't stopped on top of a global pandemic that everybody in the entire world is affected by this. Can you just grasp that for 1 second? It's a lot. It's a lot for someone that has and deals with a mental illness regularly. It's a lot for someone to take on with the regular life that, stuff that happens in regular life. So any type of anxious feelings, uneasy, worry, it helps to provide mood boosting, tension reducing effects of these essential oils. These are CPTG essential oils, which is certified pure therapeutic grade. And we have lavender, coriander, wild orange, fennel, along with silesium, GABA, ahi flower. So there's a botanical extract called silesium, comes from a succulent plant found in South Africa. It's an extract that is responsibly sourced and from a sustainable supply. Now, that's doTERRA. doTERRA always responsibly sources from sustainable supplies. That's just what we're about in the areas. Like, we go to the places in the world where that plant thrives, and we do it responsibly. We don't oversource. And so we South African indigenous, there you go, knowledge holders, they know that what they're doing is just helping people. So it has a unique phytochemical ingredient found in the extract that brings a feeling of alert serenity. So you're not going to feel like tired, and you're not going to feel overstimulated. You're going to be alert, but you're going to be serene. This extract supports a healthy emotional response to everyday stressors and improves the feelings of happiness and overall well-being. It balances healthy levels of mood-stabilizing hormones and improves cognitive function while combating occasional nervousness. So it quiets the neurotransmitter GABA and helps promote relaxation. So GABA is a natural comforting effect and helps reduce the apprehension and fear by decreasing neuronal, there you go, excitability. So sometimes called the brakes of the brain. So because it lowers the activity of the neural cells in the brain and the central nervous system, it has the effect of moving the brain and the body into lower gear. By inhibiting neural activity, GABA reduces mental and physical strain. So that has my name written all over it. Combined with the oil, doTERRA has completely knocked it out of the park. The adaptive calming blend, which is the actual oil, we were just talking about the capsules, is perfect for life's most stressful moments. So if you have a big meeting coming up, or you're doing one of these and your notes are all over the place because you didn't have your extra monitor because you're in between two homes and you want to make sure that you're providing the information to your people, that will give you a little bit of stress. That will, it's like, you just, but I actually took one. If you can tell a little bit of difference of myself, which I can. I took one 45 minutes before I started my live. And I'm diffusing the oil, and I inhaled the actual oil as well. So, not that I'm not my normal spunky self, but I'm definitely more collected, which I like because I had a little bit of anxiousness, because I didn't feel completely prepared, which in turn made me overanalyze my situation in life, which is what I do, fun times. But I wanted to show up for you guys because I told you I would. So it helps improve sustained attention while easing the body and the mind. So it helps boost the mood, complements effective work and study time, increases feelings of tranquility, soothes and uplifts, calming, and supports a calming and relaxing aroma. So there's wild orange, lavender, copaiba, spearmint, magnolia, rosemary, neroli, and sweet gum in the essential oil. And what I did last night is one of the main benefits of how I use it, besides diffusing and using it topically. I took an adaptive Epsom salt bath last night, and I slept wonderfully. So I challenge you to look at where you're at right now. So let's focus in on this area as it hits everyone. And doesn't care, mental illness doesn't care about how old you are, where you live, male, female, or whatever it is that you identify with. It doesn't care. 1 in 4 people in the world are affected by a mental illness, and at some point in their life. Around 450 million people currently suffer from a condition, placing mental illness among the leading causes worldwide. So, starting June 1st, I am launching a 30 days of adaptive, and I would love for you to join me. I will be guiding you with proactive, simple protocols that, when using these 3 tools and implementing mindfulness, stilling the mind to see where you can reconnect with your body and see what your body is telling you. I've got the tools, I've got the support, I've got the resources and the education, guidance. I'll have some giveaways. We're gonna have a little challenge, you name it. If this is something that resonates with you, please reach out to me, and we can get you started in June 1st. If you are already a doTERRA member and a customer of mine, just be aware that this is coming June 1st, and go ahead and stock up on your adaptive products. You can get all 3 of them together, or you can just get them separately, but we're going to be using all 3, and it's cheaper when you bundle them like that. So we really need to try to adapt to these uncertain times, and everybody's feeling it. So let's tune into ourselves now with a 10-minute meditation. And if there's any first timers, that's awesome. Grab an oil of your choice. I'm going to light some sage. So we're going to go sage yourself. And I have a crystal here that helps to open the throat chakra. So I am pretty psyched about that. So if you have any crystals that you like to meditate with, or any sage that you like to meditate with, please by all means grab it. I've never done a guided meditation. I have done guided meditations, but I have never guided the meditation. So bear with me. It's about 10 minutes. We're just going to tune in with ourselves. If I start jibber jabbing about something or fumble my words, just keep with your breath. Just stay with your breath and stay with your body. So we're just going to sage just a little bit. Sage you. I'm going to sage myself. So it's only going to be about 10 minutes. So by now you know that you've noticed that the mind can be pretty noisy. And you may be worried that you may not do this right. There's no right, there's no wrong. You may think that meditation may not be for you because you can't stop all your thoughts. But that's exactly what meditation is supposed to be. So we are simply paying attention to our thoughts. Just watching them come and go. And when we pay attention, we are building our attention muscle so that each time we catch ourselves having a thought, whether good or bad, we can bring ourselves back and we are strengthening that muscle. So be gentle with yourself. See if you can watch yourself with a bit of humor and curiosity and compassion. And but for now, let's get started. So you can find a comfortable seat. I'm going to lower mine so my feet actually touch the floor because I'm short, so I'm going to go down here. Okay, now my feet are touching the floor. Just pay attention to your thoughts, okay? And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. And today, as you sit down, I want you to pay attention to your thoughts. Just as you take a seat, notice what popped up. Notice the thought. Grab your oil and apply it to your pulse points. Rub it into your palms. Take 3 deep inhales to start. If you don't have an oil, it's totally okay. No big deal. Close your eyes. Place your hands comfortably on your legs and feet on the floor if you are in a chair, or crossed however is comfortable for you if you are on the floor. Now let's take 3 cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling the breath fully and deeply, making sure to breathe into your chest and into your belly and into your ribs and into your back. Whenever you notice a thought popping up, just return to the sensation of the breath and my voice, noticing where you are breathing. Feeling the air as it touches your nose, fills your lungs like balloons. In and out. Now you can return to your regular breath, in and out, through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose as usual, or in through the nose, out through the mouth, with whatever's comfortable for you. Just take some time to check in with your environment. Notice any sounds around you. The hum of the AC ventilation system, the noises from the street. Perhaps you can even begin to notice the sound of your breath. Now just feeling your environment. Being fully present. catching yourself if you notice a thought, noticing your sit bones on your chair. Notice your feet where they touch on the floor. Perhaps the air on your skin. And begin to scan your body. When you notice thoughts creeping in, just return to scanning the body. So starting with the soles of your feet, coming up to your ankles, up to your calves, your thighs, just relaxing your joints, your hips, your internal organs, noticing if you are taking the time to feel your body as you simply scan and think about each part of your body. Really trying to tune into the feeling of the body scan. Notice if you're experiencing any emotions in your body. Perhaps tension in your shoulders, your jaw. Let it go. Just noticing the feeling in your body without judgment. Again, when you notice a thought, let it come and let it go. We're going to start to repeat a very small mantra. If you have something specific that you would like, you're more than welcome to use your own. On your inhalation, you can repeat breathing in silently to yourself. On your exhalation, you can repeat breathing out silently or out loud if you'd like, easily and effortlessly. So, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. When you notice your mind having thoughts, gently bring yourself back to your mantra. Breathing in and breathing out. 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 If your mind is wandering, again, catch yourself. Bring it back to the breath and my voice. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Just let your mind go free, expanding your awareness as if you were watching a movie, and just noticing how far back you can zoom out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Now bringing awareness back to our bodies, feeling our sit bones on the chair or the floor, hearing any sounds that you may hear, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. And before you jump up, notice where your thoughts are. Are you jumping ahead to what you're going to do next? See if you can try to be a bit more aware of what's coming up next. Try to stay as present as possible. And when we are having these challenges, come to your meditation practice. Come to your breathing. Come to your oils. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for allowing me to join you on our little meditation journey. I hope you all sleep well tonight. I will see you next month for June's Wellness Wednesdays. I will have them posted. It will be the first Wednesday of June, will be the first one. I will be unplugging for the long weekend. I hope you get a chance to do that as well. I love you all, and I hope you have a